Hey guys, Junlux here, back with our blind playthrough of Subnautica Below Zero, Early Access version 8.1, final story build. So last time we left off, I don't remember what we did. I think we're trying to find nickel and just looking for stuff in general. Started to kind of despair a little bit, actually, because we've not run out of story, but we haven't found the trigger to advance the story. But, so, I have some thoughts on that. So at this point, we basically have three things we can do. According to the codes and clues, there's essentially three missions. Find Jeff, find the Frozen Leviathan, find Omega Lab. We've already found Omega Lab. I think Jeff we're probably not going to find, even though they talked about a distress call. Because, you know, from what I understand, I think he's supposed to be the villain. So, so the other option is find the Frozen Leviathan. That's the most likely story thing. Now, I didn't think it was even necessarily in here. I had doubts. Or at least I thought it was not important to the story. Then I looked at the cut content, and I'm like, is this thing, or not the cut content, the update history, right? On the Wikia, and I was like, where... Well, I'm always yawning. And I was like, where didn't, or when did they add the Frozen Leviathan? And it was in update number 6, or, you know, so this is 8 out of 12 or 13 or something like that. I think 13 was the final release. And this is 8 right before they changed the story again, because something else I noticed while I was scrolling through was this is the first rewrite. There was 2, right? So the update after this totally changed the story again. So yeah, but the Frozen Leviathan is in there, and I think that's what we have to find. So my thoughts are, as far as advancing the story, is find the Frozen Leviathan, find artifacts, and find body parts. I suspect the main one, since they sent us over, where is the thing? Yeah, since they gave us a signal to here after repairing. We went here first, we repaired that, and then they sent us a signal over here. So I think we're supposed to find the Frozen Leviathan. Now, I did find a YouTube video. Thank freaking crap. I want to thank... He'll never watch this video, probably, but I want to thank Savage Gaming, I guess. He has a little bit under 10,000 subscribers, so check out his channel. He showed in free cam mode how to find the Frozen Leviathan, which is super helpful and also super annoying at the same time, because it sounds, or not quite sounds, but it appears like they wanted to make this game as annoying as possible, which is super annoying in itself. So you actually might need the Snowfox, because I wandered all over that place. I wandered all around, and I did not find that thing. I saw a bridge. I saw the bridge, and I was like, well, no, we've been there already. Turns out there's actually 2 bridges. That's why I was confused. Well, that's one of the reasons. The other reason is when I was running around up there, I didn't realize you actually need the Snowfox, and you actually have to jump. You need the Snowfox in order to jump to the area that lets you get to the Frozen Leviathan. I did not know this. I figured there'd be like an actual path and I just had to find it. But no. But no. So we have to make a Snowfox. Presumably. Not only do we have to make a Snowfox, we have to make the Snowfox pad, right? So let's see, Snowfox. That's not too bad. 1 battery, which we have plenty of, lubricant, and 2 titaniums. That explains why all those chests had lubricant. Let's see. And what else? exterior modules. Just 2 titanium. I don't know if it requires solar panel. When I tested in the full release, it did not require power to build it. It might require power to recharge it because it considers it part of a base. So I don't know. So we basically need 4 titanium, lubricant, and a battery. That's not the worst thing in the world. Okay. Let us... Alright. Right. 4 titanium. Well, there is 1 lubricant. And the 4 titanium that we seek. Alright. Oh, inventory's full. That's fine. We'll just do a little of this. A little of that right there. Boom. Alright. So join us on our quest to find the Frozen Leviathan that I freaking hate. I will say this, the final release actually did streamline a lot of the area design and alright, we need the sea truck, right? Why it's called base? I mean, well, obviously because it's unfinished. Ooh, I thought that was a Leviathan for a second, for some reason. Let's get more of those, because those are super good. The fruits. Because, I mean, they take up 1 spot, they give you 10 food and 20 water. They're amazing. They're freaking amazing. Alright. Yeah, seriously, Savage Gaming, thank you. I'm probably not going to watch anything else on your channel because I'm kind of an asshole. I might have to check it out now. But that was super, super duper helpful. There we go. Annoying. And I'm super annoyed that it came to this. Right? The fact that I have to look up where to go because everything's a freaking maze? No. No, that's just bad. It's my thought on that is that their idea, I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. But I assume their idea was like, well, the map is smaller and the ocean itself is smaller. So let's make it like really, really like jam-packed with secrets and hidden things around every corner. The problem is you can't really do that. You can't make all these little crevices. Like, I hate the, you know, I don't remember which GTA had like the hidden packages. I hate that stuff. Collectibles, right? At least have a collectible. Like a lot of PS2 games back in the day, before the internet really took off. I mean, there was GameFAQs, but right around that time when it was just kind of starting, before Web 2.0, you know, it was games would put in like something usually towards the end that you could, like a power-up that would show you on the map where things were, right? So you'd have to go there and then find how to get there, or something. You know, it'd still be like little hidden areas, but you know, they'd point it out so that you weren't like totally lost. You're like, oh wow, I never knew this was here. It was like another, you know, it was just a really good way to get all the content out of the game. And I wish they would do something like that for this, right? Like the ability to scan for the artifacts or the or even scan for the PDAs. Like, imagine like searching for the artifacts in this is kind of how I feel about like having to search for the PDAs. It just it makes no freaking sense. Oh, I can actually probably take this all the way there now. because of the upgrade. Or, you know, to the dock. But it's like, at least in the original Subnautica, you had... You could search for that stuff, but you'd search for wrecks. Right, you could actually search for the data boxes as well. You could search for those, you could search for the wrecks. Whoop, well, that happens. And it was all kind of contained. It wasn't like... It was almost like trying to find the cuttlefish eggs, which technically I think you could still scan for because they're creature eggs. So it's like they made everything scannable, but I just don't think that... I really don't think the game's finished. I think that's a huge, huge problem. That is super odd. I don't know if I've seen that before, but I'm not... let's save here in case things get totally screwed up. But it's really interesting and horrifying at the same time to see... Oh, Jesus. Look at this. You know... Where can we build our base or our little snow thing? Oh, really? Oh, well, it turned off. That's why. Come on, man. Let me get up. Can we build it inside this little Snowfox area? Because that would be great. I don't know if we can, but we're going to try. But it's just really kind of, you know, when you see like all the changes they made, you know, they changed the map a bunch, they changed the, you know, they fired their music guy, their head writer quit, they revised the story multiple times. Okay, first things first, let's try the... Alright. You know, they keep changing the map, they keep changing the story, they change everything. It's you know, people are leaving, people are getting hired on. It's gotta be a nightmare to work at unknown worlds, right? Snowfox. It's a bike and it hovers. It sucks. Maybe we'll actually figure out how to turn. And I mean, just like things like this, they spent way too long on this. And I don't even think this is the final version of this animation. I think in the final one, it's more... like, not just like this, it's like doing the sides and stuff too. Hover bike name. Yeah, you know what, it's fine, whatever. Because we're gonna get blowed up. You have to board it from here? Jesus Christ. Okay, well. Yeah, see, this is what gets me. Okay, so I guess you can turn, but you have to look all the way. That is so awkward. Boost is left shift. Oh, alright. How do you jump? Left and right are basically strafe. So... I guess maybe the jump is not in this one yet, but... I thought it was going to keep rising up into the air. How do I... Oh, I can scan it? Alright, let's scan it. Weird. Snowfox scanned. Overall progress 1 out of 2. Yeah, we want to pack it up. I'm glad we can. Alright, yeah, and it's... Alright, so... first, I mean, I guess we could save. It's probably worth it just to avoid all of that. And then so do I drop it then, or what? I guess I drop it and then I ride it. Alright, so what he said was, like, it's over there. So we, kind of where I got up on top and I was near the antenna, that's where we need to go. And he said the best way to do it is go left and go around. He kind of showed me real fast, or the video did. Uh-oh. In free camera mode. I probably should have brought more of those, but whatever. He was in free camera mode because it was too much of a pain to get there manually. Because there's like snow stalkers, like that one. Jesus Christ. That's where I need to go. Well, hopefully it won't attack me. It's kind of tense there. Super tense there for a second. I only watched the video once, but I kind of remember. And we've been here. We wandered around this area a few times. I'm not super certain on where to go. Why do I need to scan the whole bike anyway? That doesn't make any sense, but whatever. And I guess I'm going the right way. I want to run here and then use the bike. We'll actually save right before the jump, in case I screw it. In case I screw it up, because I don't think there's any... Alright, now this is where I get a little fuzzy on where to go. I guess I can't go this way. I guess I must go this way. And yeah, there's a steam vent right there, so that probably helps a little bit. I guess I go over here? Disappear. I don't know if this is the right way or not, but... I have no idea if this is the right way or not. Probably not, because this is like a pangolin research area. And kind of looks like where the final antidote is going to be. But what kind of bugs me is like all the turnover, and you get a new writer, and she makes her big contribution is basically making Sam a lesbian, and I think it's that thing right there. And putting an Emily Dickinson poem in there, which is a fine poem. Uh-oh, it's coming at me. It's coming at me. Do not come at me. I think it's that one. Alright, I think it's here. We didn't even see the bridge, I don't think. Yeah, pretty sure it's this. Pretty sure it's this. Alright. F me, I think this is it. Like, how are you supposed to know to do this? Alright, let's turn... And then... Alright, I made it. Good. And, exit, I guess. We don't want to board. I mean, I think this is what I needed to do. I did save, right? Is that the bridge? That must be the bridge. Then why did I need to jump this? Where the hell am I? Okay, first off, is that the right bridge? That is north. So, yes, I think it's the right bridge because we basically went east, right? See, where's my sea truck? Sea truck is right there. All right, so I'm about northeast of the sea truck. So that should be, it should be good. How do I get down there without killing myself, though? That's the question. Because he told me I needed to jump. But it's right there. Did I not need to jump? Do I now need to fall and not, you know? Or no, maybe I did need to jump because this area might be totally different. Well, I guess I could just, there probably is a way down, but you know what? I mean, we could just... Like, what if you just go around there and then maybe there's something there and then you come down and you go that way? Like, did I need to... Are you... You better not be. Because that's where I jumped. I did save, right? Let's try this. Maybe I don't need to jump. We have the save, regardless. I'm gonna be super annoyed with that dude. Then again, it's possible they changed things around. I think it was January. I think the video was January. This is March. Excuse me. This is like the end of March. And it's the 8.1, not 8.0. So it's possible they actually made a path and made it so that you did not require the Snowfox to get to the Frozen Leviathan. That would be good. Right? Okay, so I'm here. So... we need to go that way. Not this way. Although I think I came this way. I just went over there and I saw the bridge and I was like, no, I'm in the wrong I'm going the wrong direction or something. So is it there? Is it here? Well, there's the bridge. I mean, I think. We shall see. Yeah, but anyway, I was shitting on the head writer. Like, she just made Sam a lesbian and added Emily Dickinson. It's like, great. And made the story worse. But to be fair, she's the head writer, not the only writer. Excuse me. So it's not entirely her, and the fact that the previous head writer quit, you know, means... Alright, is this the right area now? I guess maybe it's this cave. Looks like there's something over there, which means there's probably another thing, but I think it's in the cave. It seems like, you know, you cross the bridge... Oh, a little outpost thing. And a cave, and it's like, okay, well, that makes sense. Right? Alright, ooh, data pod. Nutrient block, we'll take it. Snowfox jump module. Why? Yeah, you know, because I thought the whole point of having this was they were like, oh, well, you know, they need to use, was that they need to use the Snowfox to get here, otherwise they won't be able to get here. You know, that was what I thought. But no, as it turns out, you don't actually need the Snowfox. Which makes the Snowfox even totally useless.
Detecting a Leviathan-class life form nearby. The life form is currently stationary. Beware of ambush.
I mean, you're detecting it. Ah, okay. So yes, this is the way we're supposed to go. Beware of ambush. I mean, it's dead though, right? So how can you detect the life form? It's basically inert. You don't say, oh, this area is full of life forms when you go into the meat aisle of a supermarket. You know? It's a little silly. And that's, you know, the writing of this is, it has some really, really good ideas, but it's not perfect. It definitely could improve, like, substantially. The blueprints. What blueprint did we add? Oh, the jump module. Yeah. Beware of ambush. I mean, that's smart. I mean, it makes sense, but I think they use something like this for the Shadow Leviathan, which, with a name like the Shadow Leviathan, kind of what you'd expect, right? You'd kind of expect it would, like, ambush you and stuff. And that would be really interesting. Alright, so let's read some stuff, Nicolor. I mean, okay, that's fine. Indigenous life forms, carnivore, squid shark. Oh yeah, we got it. Oh yeah, there it is. I don't think it's quite that big though. I think we're bigger than that. Yeah, you know, avoid. Got it. Yeah, it's basically all the same stuff that we saw the last playthrough. Alien data. Architect tissue, leather-like tissue sample of alien origin. Got it. I don't know where the other one is. It says one, but okay. Oh wait. Is it under? Yeah. The water analyzer. Got it. Cool. Altera. Sam Goodall, voice log, Kappa. Maxim, Goodall, Sam. Yes, sir. I do not know why I'm bothered with this minutia. I understand you requisitioned your sister a Snowfox hoverbike. Yes, sir. Your conversations were flagged. I've read the transcripts. You bent the rules. How? I did what I judged was most profitable for the company, sir. You're good, Goodall, but not perfect. My vice presidents are spotless. Oh, so she's a vice president of what? I'll clean up, sir. Good. Why? What does this add? This makes no sense. I mean, you know, yeah. I'm moving back to the Leviathan thing. It's like, beware of ambush. It's like, okay, great. Beware of ambush. But also nearby is like several hundred meters. Unless you're talking about the ice worm, which... I mean... It's possible we're... It's entirely possible there are ice worms in this area. I mean, I hope not. We're not in the Arctic Spires, are we? Nope, we're still in the Glacial Basin. Right on. Okay. They're lighting up the area. I mean, they really want you to know that you're in the right place. Finally, after... I'm still annoyed, though. So they took the water out. Okay, so they did make changes. In the video that I saw, Savage Gaming, this was all underwater. You get to... I don't know, like this whole area is like water, and then you go down here and it's underwater. I think it's smart they took it out, right? That they took out the water, I mean. Oh, okay, so this little area up here, this makes sense now. Now makes sense why this was here, because this was like your... I just want to say thank freaking Christ. It's really hard to see, actually, the Leviathan. Up there, it was easier to see. Here, it's not, but... I'm just so happy we finally... you know, found it. Because hopefully this advances the story, and then... I don't know. I don't really want to find all the precursor bounties or artifacts, but... what is this area, then? Does this go back? I bet this goes back, so let's ignore that for now.
Your GPS shows you near the Frozen Leviathan. Confirm visual.
It's hard to miss.
The team was supposed to send a sample up to the labs, but they evacuated first.
I'll take a look around.
Roger.
A sample of what? The Leviathan? It's funny because when Sam contacted me, I was like, oh yeah, she's alive. I just kind of forgot. I really wish... it sounds weird, but... oh, we don't have a floodlight? Wow. I know people are complaining about the immersion and stuff, and it's like, yes, that's true, but if they really wanted to make a, you know, story-driven game, then they really should have. They should have, you know, added more conversations. You need character development. You just do. Instead, I don't, like, that's kind of the problem, is I don't know what they were actually going for. Cold suit. Well, it's a little too late now, isn't it? Advanced wiring kit, hell yeah, those things are a pain in the ass. Alright. Let's read about... your GPS shows you near the Frozen Leviathan. Yeah, well, I mean, why couldn't you give me better directions then if you're tracking me and all that? Not these codes and clues bullcrap. Oh, you might want to find the Frozen Leviathan. Like, that's kind of the thing. Floodlight, yay. That's kind of my big... I mean, that's what they needed to really figure out in the planning stage at the beginning of this, was where do we want the... you know, how... because the first one was a lot about exploring. You know, it was player driven, but what they wanted when they say story driven, they don't really want story driven as much. What they wanted was like the tour, you know. But if that's what they wanted to do, they really should have focused on making it good rather than repeatedly rewriting the story. You know, it's like if you hit it big with Subnautica and fans are like, we love this, we want more of this, and you're like, no, we're gonna do something else. And then don't be surprised when you get pushback, right? And then don't waffle back and forth between, well, you know, I mean, it's gonna be like the original Subnautica, just buy it, just trust us, but we want more story driven. People are like, this is not the same thing. It's breaking the immersion. Oh, well, just trust us. It's like, just, if you believe in your vision, stick to your guns. But also, you have to understand that the fans are not pieces of shit for wanting what they want. The original Subnautica was way bigger than anyone expected it would be. You know, you lightning in a bottle, you know, and then when you diverge from that, don't be surprised that people don't want what you're selling them. Just, I mean, like I said, I had a lot of fun with the full release, but, you know, this is like the 4th time I'm playing it. I'm just like kind of meh. I don't really want to, you know, take the time to build a huge base. I just want to get through it. I'm still having fun, even now, like finding what's changed, but it's not like it's not the same thing. It's not the wonder of exploration and stuff. So, ice drilling, carving, work description. And a lot of this stuff should have been nailed down because it's not really integral to the story. All right, let's check this out. Right, there's the foot. Grab a PDA, creature claw, hydrochloric acid, because that's a little bit harder to make. Yeah, it doesn't even look like the model is complete yet. Because it wasn't, like it wasn't lighting up like when you normally scan something that highlights the whole thing. What are you drilling at exactly? By the way, I saw some mod, Ancients of the Deep. It's still a work in progress, but holy cow, that thing... They made a giant freaking Leviathan. It is ridiculous. I am full of stuff. Well, I'm glad this area isn't underwater. Yeah, synthetic fibers, we're gonna want that. Probably eat one of those in a minute. Oh, that was... How can I not scan one of these yet? Or did I build it and I just didn't do anything with it? Horns. Skull. Teeth. Yeah, kind of like what they did in the final one where you're scanning the full thing. Infected pustules, yeah, those are bad. And it doesn't make sense, actually.
New creature discovered.
Oh, that's the full scan. Preserved pustules containing the CAR infection highly contagious. Why would you do that? Creature claw. Research on claw. That's all? I guess so. Oh, frozen creature. Claws evolved to retrain traction on ice. Vast land-based Leviathan frozen to the ice for hundreds of years. Just hundreds? Orton's possibly used in combat with others of its kind, or for forcefully removing snow walls from its path. That seems weird. Lots of room for a brain, but it's mostly bone and fat. Sharp teeth for tearing through fresh flesh and bone. And that's kind of the other thing, is I think people wanted more large creatures. And we didn't get them. We got more smaller ones and just repeated, you know, copy pasting the eye jellies, copy pasting the, you know, squid sharks everywhere. Right. So it's like this in reverse. Creature head, research on head. Yeah. Well. Extracting. And you know, I mean in the same... Is it filling the bottle? I can't tell. Is it supposed to come back, or do I need to go get it now? Like, I mean, if it was airborne, maybe that pustule is under pressure, so you piercing it with a needle would not help me at all. Pick up sample. Frozen Leviathan
Warning.
specimen.
Sample infected with Kara bacterium. Handle with extreme caution.
I have the sample.
Roger that. Our ships are still out of action, but if you can get it to the cargo rocket, I can have a bay sealed off to receive it.
What do they even want with this?
I just know it's on the list.
I'm a xenologist, not Altera's plague doctor.
I don't like it either, but it's still an alien life form, isn't it?
I'll let you know when I'm at the rocket.
Thank you.
So, yeah, again, it's like, we'll have the bay sealed off. You can send the rocket up. It'll all be totally clean. You'll just be exposed to it and carrying it around. It's like, what? Like, you know what I mean? That's an interesting theory as well, which is like, it's still an alien life form. That's kind of BS. That's kind of BS right there. All right. We could toss the lubricant, but I'll eat the nutrient block instead, because I want these synthetic fibers. There you go, blueprint.
New blueprint acquired.
Like, where... Well, I'm glad I got the story now. Advancing the story, you had to come here. That's super annoying. Glad we didn't need the Snowfox. Oh, hey, Manny. You want to get in my lap? Your brother was here earlier. So cute. So cute. I'm just really glad we advanced this. You know, and I have to give credit where credit is due. Like I said, the full release, into the lap, Manny. The full release did streamline a lot of stuff, and the map actually did help a lot, because at the end of the day with the map, even though they kind of didn't want to give it, you know, I was able to look at it and be like, okay, I haven't been here or here, and then I'd go to those areas and find stuff. I really wish there was a better way of not needing it, you know? But I don't know what that way would be. I mean, I still don't know if you can do the scanner on the surface level. That would probably be a different option, because you can scan underwater, even with the Sea Glide. Like, have a tool that's an underwater map, basically, like that, or a underwater or above water map, you know? That would be the alternative. So grab this sample, don't drop it, send it back to Altera. And at least there, I mean, yeah, it's like the government is secretly evil. I kind of like the idea that Sam was... What is this? Why are we getting this now? Like there's a alien artifact here somewhere? Are we going... Is this the iceworm area? What are you doing, Manny? Where do you think you're trying to go here? This better not be the iceworm area. You're in the way. You're in the way, baby cat. Would you like to not be in the way? Would you like to not be in the way? What time is it? He has food. Maybe he ate all of it and now he wants more. Earlier he ate his, and then he went and ate Jack's, and then he barfed all of it up because he is a glutton, and he should really know better. You should know better, Jack. Or Manny. That's your punishment. You get called the wrong name from time to time. Listen, can I get to where I'm going first, or stop recording, and then I'll maybe feed you? Maybe I won't feed you. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. Here, I'll look. Okay. Yeah, let's You know what's interesting, right? Is the Frozen Leviathan looks like it's swimming, actually. I just kind of realized that as I saw Manny in sort of the weird, like, pose. You're in the way now. You're totally in the way. Like, not even a little bit. You're, like, your ginormous butt is this way. Okay, well, figure something out then. Do you want to get in my lap and just lay down? Just for a bit. Just for, like, 10 minutes. 10 minutes, my weird little cat. Can you do that? You're gonna go that way? Okay, that's fine. I made myself some decaf, so. Well, yeah, I saved. I hit the wrong button, but that's fine. Alright, so. Presumably that's the Leviathan one, or the ice worm one. So where is this other... Is it over here then? Because I feel like I've been here. Okay, where... Yeah, that hurt. So where is the stupid thing? I mean, I'm here. I may as well try and find this alien artifact, but I think I'm just probably not going to. I mean, unless it's in there, I guess we could try and take a look real fast. And there was the other bridge. Is this where I went the first time? Where I... Oh, here comes Manny again, probably. Yeah, this is the first where I wandered around and got lost. You're telling me that all this time that I went into that cave, Manny, you're in the way. I know that's the point. That I could have just run back here. I could have just run back here. I'm still running, but I could just have run and just go into that cave and go to the Frozen Leviathan. What the crap? What the crap, Manny? You're in the way. You're in the way. I know you know that you're in the way. Here, come on. Actually, that, so I thought it was like the greenhouse, maybe? Where we were picking up the... There's that guy. But it might have been the other one. What do you... Do not touch the mouse. Could you stop being annoying? The answer is no, of course. He must be annoying. I need to go back to there. We're very close. I could probably just fall off this thing, but would I survive? I don't know. See, again, I couldn't... Like, I think that's the Snowstalker roar, but it could also be the Iceworm roar. That's why they did such a great job. The sound design of the original Subnautica was so perfect. And see, it's purple again. So we didn't need the Snowfox after all. I guess that makes me feel better, but we still built it, so I don't know. Still built it. We'll just shove it in one of the lockers and never use it again, along with the thumper. Maybe we could just run by this dude. Or I don't know if we're gonna outrun him now, but it's worth a shot. I don't know if we go up here. Maybe we go up here. I don't know. We're gonna try. This might take us to the antenna. Yeah, I think it's going to. I think we have to go this way. And that reminded me, I saw this thing. It's like people's first, the classic Subnautica experience. It was someone standing on like the side of a ledge while a reaper is swimming in the water below him, and they move a little bit and they slide down the ledge into the water, and the reaper comes, and as it's right about to grab him, it's like it pauses. It's like, to be continued, da, 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 da. Or so. I'm just like, yep, that's about right. That's about right, man. I guess I could just leave this here. I don't know if that's considered a base or what, but I could even leave the Snowfox right here, because this is the area where it's going to charge it, right? Let's do that. Free up some space. Cool. Works for me. Does it say charging? Yep. Alright, back to... Right, so we have to find... What did they say about the rocket? Snowfox. Make it blue, because I'm never going to use it. You know what, let's turn it off. We'll make it, no, we'll make it orange, but we'll turn it off, because screw that POS, right? Alright, we're here. Let's save. What was that about the rocket? I mean, I know where it is. I know it's on the... It's there, but they didn't specifically say where, did they? If you can get it to the cargo rocket, I'll let you know when I'm at the rocket, alright. Oh, did I get snow? I did. Screw it. Drop that. Drop it like it's hot. Well, I do see you, Manny. You're so cute. He's like rubbing his face against my hand. The one with the mouse, by the way. I love you. Oh. You are just so cute. I know this. Oh my gosh. Alright. Oh, and he's grabbing my hand with his little paw. He's like, I need food. I'm dying. Give me food. It's like, I know. Maybe you shouldn't have barfed earlier. Also, there's food in your bowl. I guarantee it. I just filled them. Like, and less than an hour, about an hour ago, actually, at this point. Right? Oh, you are not gonna... He's laying on my hand. The one with the mouse on it. He just like laid down on it. It's like, no, please don't. Here, come on. Into the lab. I promise I will give you food right after this, okay? Is that acceptable? Look at this belly. You are so nice. Okay, just lay down for a second. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Just a second. Just to, oh, we're driving into things. See, that's what happens. I wonder if you can kill the eye jellies by running into them. Probably. Not that I want to. Generally try not to, but, you know. Well, there you go. It's taking it like a champ, though. Taking it like a champ. Alright. Yeah, right on. Right on, man. You do you. You do you. And that one went elsewhere as well. Man. The worst part about the comment. Like, because I didn't even think about... I was just like, ooh, eye jellies. Right on. But they're right. It does feel really lazy. It's just like they just made a barren area and just copy-pasted it full of eye jellies. It's like now that we're going to this area where there aren't eye jellies, like what's here? And the answer is nothing. And that's really disappointing. Sorry, Manny. Sorry. We're gonna try and get to the island and then we'll stop. We'll just get there and then we'll stop. I'm just glad the story's back on track. That's kind of... And it's weird that they called the Leviathan the Kappa site. So, you know, it's not even the mining site anymore. What is that? I'm gonna grab that, because I assume we'll need resources. And I think it's a couple of titanium to build the rocket. I don't actually know, but did I say titanium? I think I said titanium, right? I think it's a couple of titanium. It's just so weird. It's so weird. It's like this game, this feels unfinished. And it almost feels more complete than the final version that we got. I mean, they clearly fixed, you know, they fixed some things. They added the other quality of life updates. Oh, yeah, we're not gonna go that way. Right. That's the other, right, so we're getting some little thing, like a little, on the island somewhere, there's a freaking artifact somewhere. Because I watched the video of like all the artifact locations and I was like, what the hell, man? That's why I was really hoping that it's not important for the story to progress. Because I was just like, that's total BS if that's the case. They should let you scan for it then. Alright, well, whatever. We'll stay here. Okay. Alright. Saved. Alright, guys, that is it for today. I'm gonna go feed the cat. Or see what he wants. Probably feed him. Get myself more booze. Also, probably not play another episode tonight. I feel like I did what I wanted to do. But yeah, thank you guys so much for your time and attention. I really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know people don't watch my stuff. That's fine. It's only gonna get worse. As YouTube cracks down more and more and the algorithm tightens the screws on people, you'll see it. You'll see it. Everyone is already, all the thumbnails basically look the same. They all have their face on it somewhere, typically speaking, with like a expression or whatever, and it's all the same, like, type of, it's all the same. It's, yeah. And then everyone's like, you know, hawking the Ridge wallet because they all want to, you know, they're seeing their money get less and less over time, and it's just like, look, I was out sick. And then I took a sick day, went back into work, and only one person, like 3 people out of the 20 were like, well, to be out of the 10, because half the people were off, right? But three people were like, hey, welcome back, or we noticed you were out, or whatever, right? No one else said anything. So I was just like, that's how it is. The majority of people don't care. They don't care about you, about others, about themselves even most of the time. And so you do you. You do what makes you happy. You know, that's why I'm putting this stuff out. It's not because I'm necessarily chasing, you know, views or likes or whatever, although that stuff does make me feel good because it's the hard wiring in the brain. But it makes me happy, you know. I'm playing this for the 4th freaking time and putting it up on the channel and knowing that no one really watches it. And I still do it. And I'm gonna keep doing it because I enjoy it and because it helps me finish these games. It gives me a purpose. But it's the purpose for me. You know? No one else. And so that's kind of my recommendation if for the one person that watches it 3 years from now or whatever. Like just focus on you. Don't worry about others. Do what you want. Do what makes you happy. Don't use it as an excuse, by the way, to not do what needs to be done. Do the things that you have to do, even though they're hard, but you know, don't necessarily slack off because, oh, nobody cares. You know, because hard work pays off for you, for me in the end, right? But that's kind of my point, is just focus on yourself. Screw what other people think. If there's something that you enjoy, do it. You know, but weigh the pros and cons, right? I'm not saying don't necessarily be like the dude that just works as a Walmart stalker in the middle of the night and gets high the rest of the time. I know that, or I used to know that guy. Because that's a fine lifestyle for a little bit and maybe even for life, but you gotta, if you want to retire and not even have to work, then it's worth putting in a little bit of hardship or getting a little bit of hardship to, you know, you pay your dues now and then later you can retire or whatever. That's all I'm saying. But like I said, thank you guys so much for your time and attention. I really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys are enjoying these. What is your guys' unique, positive... I totally lost my train of thought right there for some reason. Unique positive moment for today. For me, I'm going to say this. The Frozen Leviathan, finding this MFer, just getting the story back on track, that's huge. That is huge. Because how many episodes have we been wandering around, you know, since we got the signal to come here the first time? You know? Several, at least. So, glad that's finally out of the way. I don't know if we need to do all the artifacts. If we do, we'll be back to the glacial basin and the Arctic spires. Because there's the greenhouse in there with somewhere just in the middle where the worms are. There's just, just a precursor greenhouse or whatever. I'm like, and that's the other thing. The artifacts are stupid. They diminish the precursor race. But what can you do? So, but that's my unique positive moment. Hopefully your guys are just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. And I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.